everybody, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today we're going to be doing another Walking Dead video leading up to The Walking Dead Season 8. Now, I know this is, you guys are saying, you've already done 2 death predictions video, what the heck is this? Well, the reason why I'm doing this one is because this is the month of The Walking Dead, and every year from now on, I will be doing a couple death predictions throughout, the breaks in the summer, because I find everybody else too, you guys could probably relate to this. The death predictions, as you see more promos, as you see more trailers, as you hear more articles, as you hear more news about the season, your death predictions kind of change, and that's the way I kind of get too. Especially this year, I can't explain it enough. I mean, seriously, that's what it is. So what we'll do, we're gonna go from one community, the other community, and then we'll go. I want to start off with Alexandria, and then we'll kind of go all the way to the bad guys. So I know there's a lot of communities, so it's gonna be definitely a long video for this one. I'm not gonna try to make it too long though. I want to definitely go very brief on this one because you guys have seen the other death predictions, so check those out as well. But now, let's go ahead with our death predictions, and definitely write yours below. I want to see, because you guys could have a theory, and I'd be like, oh, you know what? No, that character probably will die, or no, that character probably will survive because of this, or because of that, So, you guys definitely help with these videos. It's not just me, definitely not just me when it comes to this. Everybody has their predictions, and, I'm just the other random person doing the death predictions. So definitely you guys are, I want to see what you guys have to say about the death predictions. You guys can maybe go, between every community or between popular characters to red shirts. I don't care. Definitely just go ahead and write it down. You don't have to, but I definitely want to see, at least a good few people and kind of maybe talk back and forth with some of you guys, and it'll be fun. So, okay, now, Rick Grimes, we're starting off with Alexandria. Rick Grimes, the leader of Alexandria, no, we already know he survives, based off the promos. Daryl is another no, but I say that loosely, I do. The reason why I do is because, a lot of people think he's going to die this season. I don't. I think this is just going to be another one of the seasons where Daryl survives. I don't think, just like every other one. I think Daryl will make it into the new beginning. I really want to see him versus the Whisperers. I think that would be cool. And then maybe when Negan's working with Rick, later on, you could see maybe how Daryl thinks of that. And he'd be like, okay, why is this guy working with us? Rick, like, what's wrong? What's up with this? What's wrong with you, Rick? I think Daryl could say that to Rick in a couple seasons when he starts working with Negan. So I want to see Daryl survive, but I think it's honestly going to be a 90% guaranteed he will survive, and a 10% chance I think he could die because it's all out war, and I think that it could be a big chance. But the reason why I most likely think he won't is because of the outrage. The outrage of Glenn. You got to think, Glenn's not even as popular as Daryl. Daryl is way more popular than Glenn. No offense to Glenn. I love Glenn, but, I think everybody can agree with that. Depending on who's your favorite, it doesn't really matter. Daryl has more merchandise, he has more everything. That we had so many, viewer losses, after that season 7 premiere, both from Abraham and Glenn, mainly Glenn. And, it's kind of like, do you want to take that chance with somebody that's even bigger than Glenn? I wouldn't, if I was Scott Gimple, so if I was Scott Gimple, I'd be like, no, you can't kill him this season. You probably can't kill him at all, to be honest. At least for a long time. But I don't think Daryl's a superhero like everybody thinks. He acts like it, but I think Daryl will die eventually. And I don't want to see that happen, though. But I think it will happen. And I'm kind of like thinking to myself, okay, it's not going to be this season. Not going to be this season. It could just come out of nowhere. You never know with the show. Carl Grimes and Enid, I want to put these two together. Both no. Now, Rosita and Tara, I don't know if you guys can see that, but when it comes to Rosita and Tara, I definitely think that these two are actually going to die this season. And the reason why I set these two on the spot right now is because these are the two characters that people... Tara, a lot of people think she's going to die. I think too. But Rosita, a lot of people expect her to die with her comic death, and they teased it. I think it would make sense if they actually killed her this season, because it would kind of just get right in your face like, whoa, did that just happen? I thought she was going to get her comic death because all of the talk and discussion. It would kind of fall right in front of you. I think that's what's going to happen with Rosita. Also, because the fans are starting to hate her, and also, just not a bad time to kill Rosita. As much as I like Rosita, I think it's honestly a good point in time to kill Rosita. Good all-out war death. go for it. Seriously, go for it. I honestly, I think it's honestly, it would affect the show. She's a big enough character for it, but it won't hurt the show as it did with Glenn. They do got to be careful after that outrage, with those deaths. Now, we also have Gabriel. I think he will honestly die as well this season. I don't want to see it, but I just think, not because of the Negan stuff. I actually think he's going to die, not because of that. I think he's going to die at some other point in time. Because, it could be by Negan, but I don't think it's going to happen in that scene from the trailer. No, I think, honestly, we're going to see Gabriel die in All Out War at some point in time other than that, because I think that it's just an all-out war kind of death, and also he's been around for a good few seasons. Also, you think he's going to take his comic death, he's not going to. Him and Rosita, I think, will both die this season and won't get their comic deaths. It is possible, though, that they could kill Rosita and give the Rosita comic death to Tara, which I think, is definitely possible as well. Now, also, Aaron, who's back there, Aaron, I think, will definitely survive, but I think he will lose Eric. And also, I think we'll lose Tobin. Those two are definitely going to be characters who died just because you gotta get deaths like Tobin, just, whoa, he just died. Okay, he just got shot in the head, like that kind of thing. And then, Eric, I just think, read the comics. I am gonna say it. Read the comics, you'll know why. Yeah. So then we'll move on to the Hilltop. Now we got Maggie, of course, is the first character, and also red shirts, from Alexandria. I think will probably get killed off. Some may not. It's definitely up in the air when it comes to that. Maggie. Okay, Maggie from the Hilltop. No, definitely not. And her baby will not be born this season, so I can't really predict that. But I think the baby will survive, for a long time because it's only coming into the world now. It'd be stupid to kill it off right now. But she's not even having the baby this season because Scott Gimple already confirmed that. Now we also have Gregory. Gregory, no, but I think he'll die in the next couple years. Jesus, I hope not, and I don't think so. Then we also have other red shirts from the Hilltop as well that I don't think will die. Some may not. It's got Cal, I think could die. Well, yeah, just, read the comics as well. He does die, but I think it's gonna be hit or miss with some of the red shirts. Definitely. You could just see maybe 5 of them firing off against Negan and the Saviors. Pow, 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 pow. Just kind of get all killed. Out of nowhere. That's the kind of thing they're gonna do that with some of the red shirts. They kind of already did in the season 7 finale when Rick's walking around, shot in the hip, and he sees everybody kind of lying around dead. It's just kind of red shirts. You don't even know who the one guy is on the ground. I don't know if you guys remember that that specific shot, but I'm like, oh, who's that? It's kind of like, okay, Okay, now moving on to the Kingdom. Ezekiel, no, but Shiva, yes, and again because of the comics, and I think they'll follow the comics. Carol, I think is a no, but they're doing some weird stuff with her, so I will watch out for her, in the next couple years. And I've always said I think she'll take the comic Andrea death, but you guys are all entitled to your opinion. Or is there some other death you think she could take? I think she'll take the comic Michonne story, but I think she'll die, most likely, with the comic Andrea death. I just think it fits, but I think she'll take some of Michonne's roles, like going on the boat. I think that will happen at the end of the season. She'll probably leave, to be honest, and then we'll see her come back maybe 2 years later and see Rick, just like Michonne did in the comics. They could do something like that, definitely. So then we also have some other characters from the Kingdom, like Daniel. And then we also have, which Daniel, he's kind of a red shirt anyway, so they'll probably kill him. But then also you have Jerry, which, yeah, as much as I hate to kind of delay it, yeah, I think he'll die. And then other red shirts as well. Now, also we have the Junkyard group, Jadis and all them, wiped out. That's all I'm going to say. Oceanside, some yes, some no. That's kind of easy. Some of them probably will, some others, probably won't. Negan, very highly debated. Now we're into the Sanctuary. We're into the final group. No, I don't think Negan will die, but I think Simon will, because we have to see some Savior deaths, even though I love Simon. I think Simon is awesome. Now we also have some other characters just kind of, around here, just kind of, oh, okay, this person's at the Sanctuary. Ara, I think will probably survive because there's a character in the comics, quite a bit like her, and just some others. Dwight will definitely survive. Eugene, I think, will definitely survive. You know, and I think some others as well. So I think that's about it. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I definitely hope I didn't miss anybody. So you write in the comments if I missed anybody. You know, definitely, that's the main one. Oh my God. Morgan. Okay, so Morgan, I think will probably take the comic Nicholas death. You know, the Nicholas comic death. I think will probably be given to Morgan. So watch out for Morgan this season, guys. I definitely think so. He is definitely my #1 death predictions, as actually a lot of people. So you know, that's you know, I'm not the only one that thinks Morgan's gonna die. I've talked to tons of people. Tons of people are like Morgan. I'm like, yeah, you know, it would make sense, you know, if Morgan was lying on the deathbed just like Nicholas and he told Rick, you know, if you don't have to kill certain people. I think that is what's going to make Rick realize I don't have to kill Negan. I can just imprison him, you know, and it was Morgan that built the cell, you know. I think that would make Rick look good, you know, the fans won't be mad at him for not killing Negan because of what Morgan said, but it also makes sense. So yeah, definitely. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to write all your comments below, all your death predictions. I want to hear them, and I will see you guys really soon. Peace out, guys.